Good, happy Tuesday morning. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast. Let's get started. First up, authorities investigate suspicious death in Danville. The Attorney General's office says it is investigating a suspicious death in Danville. Authorities said they were called to a home on Carmel Drive Monday night. Officials said they are in the very early stages of the investigation and no further information is being released at this time. Hermine edges closer, brings high seas to seacoast. Hermine edges a bit closer to New England Monday afternoon, bringing high seas and high surf along the coast. Clouds and scattered showers will be likely, mostly in southern New Hampshire, late Monday night into Tuesday night, as post-tropical storm Hermine drifts a bit closer to New Hampshire. While scattered showers are likely in parts of the state Monday into Tuesday night, it will not be nearly enough to help the extreme drought. While winds could gust as high as 25 miles per hour, the biggest concerns with the storm will be the high seas and high surf advisory in effect on the seacoast into Tuesday night. There is also a very high risk of rip currents. Beachgoers are urged to exercise caution. By Wednesday night, Hermine will weaken and begin to pull away from New England, allowing sunshine and warmer air to return with highs into the 80s on Thursday. Hot and humid weather is expected to return Friday into Saturday. Man dies after motorcycle crash in Rochester. A motorcycle crash in Rochester left a Dover man dead and his passenger seriously injured Monday evening. Route 125 was closed between Church Road and Gear Road after the crash, which happened at 4:18 p.m. When emergency personnel arrived, witnesses were tending to two people along the guardrail of Route 125, just south of Rochester Country Club. First responders said both people were observably injured, one of them seriously. Rochester police said a motorcycle was lying on its side further up the road in the northbound lane. Police said a 1990 Harley-Davidson XLH 883 Sportster was traveling south on Route 125 when the motorcycle veered off the road until it struck the guardrail. Both the operator, Christopher LaPonte, 40 of Dover, and his passenger, Liana Radia, 40 of Dover, were thrown from the motorcycle. The motorcycle continued up the road before falling down in the opposite lane. Both were taken to Frisbee Memorial Hospital, where LaPlante was pronounced dead on arrival. Rondella was treated for serious but non-life-threatening injuries. Police said both LaPlante and Rondella were wearing helmets. Police shut down the road between Guerra Road and Church Street while emergency personnel tended to the victims. The road was reopened around 10:45 p.m. The crash is still under investigation. Hampton Beach closed to swimmers due to Hermine. Let's take a listen to the video.
Any way I can get an oil change today?
Without an appointment? Try like 2 weeks.
There has to be an easier way.
Come to Auto Fair Honda, home of the $17.95 oil change.
I don't have an appointment today. Is there any way I can get an oil change?
Of course. We'll have you out of here in 39 minutes or less. Works free.
Servicing your vehicle is fast and easy at Auto Fair Honda. Call or book your appointment online at autofairhonda.com.
Auto Fair makes it happen.
Lifeguards went in the water this morning. Many of them are competitive swimmers, and they described the conditions here as extremely rough. This last day of the formal summer season, bringing with it the kind of danger not seen very often here. Bathers were kept to knee deep at Hampton Beach on Monday. Hermine's impact whipping up 6 to 8 foot waves, heavy wind and currents, and life-threatening riptides, forcing lifeguards to make a decision that happens only once every 3 or 4 years here.
Commencing tomorrow, Tuesday, bathing at Hampton Beach will be totally restricted, not allowed.
Donahue says he'd have made the same call even if they still had a full staff after today.
It's a very unhealthy situation for any bather, even if they're fairly strong. They're putting themselves in harm's way.
Boats staying in harbors, seas over 4 feet, not a comfortable ride, waves offshore measuring up to 9. Cool temperatures perhaps keeping crowds down anyway. Those coming down to check out Hermine's power, getting an eyeful.
We were down here 2 nights ago and it was like nothing, so I said, well, a couple days is going to be a surfer's dream, and obviously that's the case.
Surfers hitting every beach up and down the coast. For them, this is when it gets fun.
You surf in New England, you wait for September. You wait for the storms to come up, and I've been tracking the storm for 18 days now.
Surf shop owners warning the conditions might be too much for the inexperienced. Among those trying to catch a ride, the conditions proving too much of a good thing.
Paddleboarding is no good today because there are too many waves and they're too powerful, so they keep knocking us off the boards.
Lifeguards in beach buggies will patrol tomorrow to keep people out of the water. Of course, the beach itself will be open. I'm sure a lot of people will be down here to take a look at this surf. In Hampton Beach, Jennifer Crompton, WMUR News.
Okay, and there you go on that report. New Hampshire firefighters return home from helping with wildfire out west. It's been a long 2 weeks for New Hampshire firefighters returning home from Idaho, where they helped to battle a massive wildfire called the Pioneer Fire. Pioneer began in mid-July and continues to burn about 8 miles north of Idaho City. 20 members from the New Hampshire Division Forest and Lands crew worked in Boise National Forest. The fire grew so big it threatened many people living in the area. The fire is only 52% contained, and crews could be battling through mid-October. The cause of the fire is still under investigation. Clinton says Trump created diplomatic incident with Mexico trip. Let's take a listen to this video from ABC News.
Subaru models during the Subaru About to Love event, now through August 31st.
What difference at this point does it make? I thought using one device would be simpler. I'm back!
Okay, and there you have it. On a historic trip to Laos, Obama aims to heal war wounds. Acknowledging the scars of a secret war, President Barack Obama on Tuesday said the United States has a moral obligation to help this isolated Southeast Asian nation heal and vowed to revamp relations with a country with rising strategic importance to the U.S. And that does it for the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your Tuesday. I'll see you back here later on tonight. Goodbye, everyone.